What's up guys, Bob Buskirk here at ThinkComputers, and today we're taking a look at another CPU cooler from Noctua. Here we have the NH-C14S, so let's go ahead and take a look. Taking a first look at the box here, on the front it lets us know some of our main specifications and all of that. If we go all the way over to the back, it goes over in great detail all of the technologies and all the different features that are actually on the cooler. So if you really want to read and really want to know about the cooler, you can check that out. And then on this side, we have our full list of specifications as well as kind of an overview of the size of the cooler. So if you have size restrictions in your system or in your build, you can actually see if this will, go ahead and fit. But I know you guys just want me to go ahead and get into this, so I'm going to do that. And as we open it up, we have all of our boxes, which I love, if I don't drop them out, that Noctua labels everything. They label all of their boxes so you know what is inside. So we'll take a look here. Just like all Noctua coolers that have come out in, I don't know, maybe the past 5 or 6 years, we have the Secure Firm 2 mounting system. And this is a universal cooler, so you have the mounting system for AMD, and then you have the mounting system for Intel. And what's great about that mounting system is it makes it extremely easy to install the cooler, even on systems that are kind of compact and things like that. This is one of the easiest mounting systems when it comes to larger CPU coolers. So you definitely want to keep that in mind. The build should be pretty easy, or the install should be pretty easy because of that installation method that they have. We have our accessories here, and we'll actually open this one up and show you what all we have inside here. So we have our little accessories bag right here, and inside that, if I can open this, inside our accessories bag, we do have our thermal compound, which is the NTH1, which has been coming with Noctua coolers for a long time. Very good thermal paste, works really well. Haven't had any issues with it. So you have that. You have extra fan clips. I believe these are extra. Extra fan clips if you want to install a second fan on the bottom, I believe, of this one. Pretty sure that's what that's for. We have our low noise adapter. So what this will do is this will actually slow down the speed of the fan for low noise operation if you want to go ahead and use that. And then finally, we do have the Noctua case badge. So you can go ahead and throw that on your case, obviously, but you can throw it on other things, say like your monitor, keyboard, something like that. You want to kind of show it off, you can go ahead and do that. We'll move all of this out of the way and we'll try to take a look at the cooler. Oh, also, I didn't even see it in there, is we have our included screwdriver for the mounting system. I really like it that they do include a screwdriver. There's a couple companies out there that don't do this, where you need a longer screwdriver. Noctua always includes one, so that's also good to have. So we'll move this out of the way and see if we can get inside and take a look at the cooler. So the cooler is actually in here upside down. You can kind of see that. Still nicely protected in there, so we'll try to pull it out, or pull the whole thing out. And you do notice that there's a plastic piece protecting the base of the cooler, which is a very good thing. If you scratch the cooler, that is going to obviously affect the cooling power because it's not going to make as good of contact with your CPU. And it looks like our fan is already pre-installed on here, I believe. We will have to see. But it looks like, yes, our fan is pre-installed, and is actually pre-installed on the bottom rather than the top here. So get this out of the way, and we'll take a look at the cooler. Now this is a C-type cooler. So if you don't know what that means, it's kind of pretty easy to see what I mean here. So heat pipes make a C, so that's a C-type cooler. This is the successor to the NH-C14, and the NH-C14 we actually reviewed. Really great cooler. Again, great cooler as being a top-down or a C-type cooler. So this is the successor. It's made to be better. It's made to be more compatible as well. So with this, well, actually I'll show you around before I get into the nitty-gritty here. So typically, you have your main heat sink here, and this is all aluminum heat sink. And again, you can mount the fan on the top or the bottom. Again, it is mounted on the bottom there, which you can see. So the fan itself is the NF-A14. It's a 140 millimeter PWM fan. Of course, with the same Noctua looks, either you hate it or you love it with the brown in there. A lot of people don't like them, but there's a lot of fans. Everybody, you know, has certain fans that they like, but a lot of people like these, a lot of people hate it. One thing that I always like about Noctua fans, which I'm not seeing on this fan. Oh, here it is, on this side. Kind of hard to see, but there are arrows on this. They're actually behind the heat pipes, but there are arrows on this that actually will show you the direction that the fan is going to be blowing. So if you're installing, you kind of just forget, or you're not really sure what direction the fan is going to be blowing. There are arrows on this as well, which is really nice. The cooler has, let's count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 heat pipes. So these heat pipes, of course, come up from the base and then go into the heatsink itself. So what that means is that your CPU is going to be creating heat, and that heat is going to be transferred through the heat pipes up into the heatsink, and then of course our fan is going to help cool everything off. And I'll give you guys a very close look at the actual base. You can see a really great finish on there, and that means it's going to make great contact with your CPU. The better the contact, the better the heat transfer. So you're going to go ahead and have that on there. Really, really great. No obvious machining marks or scratches that I see either, which is really good. So you can go ahead and see we have a great base right there, and great finish on the base as well. And we'll put that back on there to keep it nice and you know, not damaged, I would say. You know, that it can always happen with these. You do have a Noctua logo on the front here that you guys can see as well, and you can see those heat pipes kind of popping through there. But what's one thing that's this cooler, again, it's the NH-C14S, and the S is mainly made to be, it's like the second edition, and it's also made to be more compatible with systems. So the one thing that is pretty cool is if you actually install the fan on the top, you know, move this fan from the bottom and put it up top here, there's actually 70 millimeter space here, so you can actually install larger memory modules, and you shouldn't have that much clearance issue if you go ahead and do that. Also, the entire heatsink itself is only 115 millimeters tall, so if you do want to install this in, say, a home theater PC system or a more compact case, it's not going to be as large as those tower coolers, which of course is really, really good, and it's made to be a little bit more compact, so it doesn't block PCI Express slots on most motherboards. Some larger coolers will go ahead and do that. This one is made to not do that as well. That is basically it. I mean, it is a different type cooler. We're used to seeing towers a lot of times from Noctua, but this is their C-type cooler. I'm really excited to check it out. One really cool thing about this cooler as well is it has a 6-year warranty. So that is quite a long time. A lot of us are usually upgrading our PC within 6 years. So a 6-year warranty is something that, you know, if something goes wrong with this, you can obviously go ahead and send it back and get a replacement really quick. So that is another nice thing from Noctua. As I always say with Noctua coolers, they usually are really high performance, and they're extremely easy to install for how large they are. This is not the smallest cooler out there, so you know, installation, of course, for first-time users is a big deal, so we'll see how easy this one is to install. So make sure you check back very soon on thinkcomputers.org, as we'll have our full written review of this product. And until next time, catch you guys later.